As we relive our memories, we can reshape them. My past memories become my present reality. That is huge. Because I've been spending a bit of time reflecting on the past year. It happens to be mid-December right now, but you can do this kind of reflection at any time. And what I'm noticing is that the way in which the very act of recall reignites those past thoughts and feelings of a memory so potently, it's as if they're once more part of my present reality. It's not like looking back at some past and somehow remote experience. The thoughts and the feelings that I had back then become the thoughts and the feelings that I'm having right now. My past memories become my present reality. That is huge, because it hints at an insight that we can all use to make the year ahead the year we would love it to be. Because as we relive our memories, we can reshape them. Think about it this way. In the moment of recall, a memory is no longer something from the past, it's a living thing. It's alive in the present. Most of us think that when you look back at a memory, it's like taking a book off of a shelf in a library. You read it, then you put it back, and when you put it back, it hasn't changed just because you've looked at it. It's the same as it always was. But that's not how it works. On both an experiential and a neurological level, it just doesn't work like that. Here's how it does work. At an experiential level, when you reread a book or rewatch a film, you'll notice different things because you're looking at it in a different way, from a different place at a different time, with a bunch of different things going on for you. And all of these different things, well, they change what you notice. And when you notice those new things, well, of course, it's going to change what you think about the book or the film. It's going to change what it means. And of course, that is exactly how it works for memories too. There's always new stuff there in a memory to notice, to learn from, if you're curious enough to look. Especially when you're given the fact that by definition, we're always looking back on a memory from a different place. So that's the experiential level. And on a neurological level, well, it's the same story. A memory is simply the reforming of a network of millions of neurons that were first formed when something memorable happened. And that network gets reformed when some kind of stimulus sparks it into life. A familiar smell, something somebody said, a thought, a feeling, that kind of stuff. And because the memory is millions of neurons reconnecting live in the moment, other stuff can start to get involved. Your environment, what you can see, what you can hear, your mood, your emotional state, all of this stuff can get caught up in that network and become a new part of that old memory. Now, when you combine the experiential and the neurological influences, you can see why reflecting on past experiences, both good and bad, open up the possibility for you to make a whole new set of choices about what that past experience means. You can turn bad memories into good lessons. You can turn good memories into powerful tools, all of which means that the simple act of reflection is capable of giving you the resources that you need to shape the future more like you want it to be. So, as you review the year just gone, rather than thinking about it like taking a book off a shelf, think about your past experiences more like a Word document that you wrote some months back. And when you open them up, and with the advantage of fresh eyes and a new perspective, well, you can make a few changes, tone, emphasis, and give the document, and therefore the past experience, the meaning that works best for you now. It's a fascinating thought experiment, because in it you get to become the editor-in-chief of your own life story. And the act of recall becomes an act of regeneration, where it becomes possible for you to revisit the events of the past in ways that enable them to better serve your future aspirations. Well, yeah, this really is a potent thought experiment, a thought experiment that uses the evidence of your own life as you lived it to help you make next year the kind of year you would love it to be.